Last summer, I studied abroad in Madrid, Spain, and got to experience some really special places. Now I'm posting a 5-part film series of my travels. This is part 2. After class, yes, there is some studying and studying abroad, we took a late afternoon train from Madrid to Valencia. The scenery was amazing, but I may have slept through all of it. After the train, we took the metro to the city and got at this sunken concrete park. And of course, the boys had to flick up. By this time, it was about 8 or 9 o'clock, and after exploring the city for a bit, the group was getting hungry. We just couldn't decide on what to eat. So a group of us went to dine on traditional Valencia paella, and the others then to a small stall called Hasta la Pasta, which may have become an inside joke the rest of the trip. Anyway, this may have been my best meal of the summer. Oh, we discovered God's blessing to man, agua de Valencia.
Salud. Salud. Salud.
You thought the night was over? Day 2 started with us missing 2 buses and meeting a bartender named Kitty from Florida before finally making it to the beach. And it was packed. But for all the people there, we couldn't seem to find anyone from Valencia or even Spain. Walking the beach was like a language guessing game, which made it even sweeter when a guy waiting in line for a public restroom with me turned around and started complaining in rapid Spanish, just like I was a local. Highlight of my trip. While the rest of the group was tanning on the beach, 3 of us swam out to a buoy offshore. We looked it up afterward, and the buoy was probably only 200 meters offshore. Sounds manageable, right? Wrong. I was fighting for my life. But we made it there and back, and completely exhausted, I crashed onto the beach and took a nap. I was still tired when we got back to the city center, but managed to keep my eyes open on our way to another spectacular dinner. Actually, this was a common theme throughout the whole summer, eating my best meals while I was dead tired. Hey, didn't stop me from absolutely housing a full steak and entree salad. One very classy 10 o'clock nap later, and I was ready for nightlife part 2. We started the night at an Irish pub where they get offended if you didn't order in English, which is kind of cute. Then we headed back to the beach for an open-air club with our wallets considerably lighter after entering. It also took us nearly an hour to find a taxi home that night, but hey, at least the music was good. That was our last night in Valencia, but not my last memorable experience. The next morning, I woke up to the sun streaming through our hostel room's window. The room was silent, except for the mattress springs in the bunk above creaking, first slowly, and then faster. I shut my eyes and tried to doze off, but the springs kept creaking. Louder, louder, faster and faster, back and forth, back and forth. My eyes jerked open. And then, the man above me started grunting and groaning, grunting and groaning, grunting and groaning, in rhythm with the springs. Until finally, the man let out one last long groan, and the room fell silent again. Then he climbed out of his bed and headed to the bathroom, the padding of his footsteps trailing into the distance. And with that, it was time to say goodbye to Valencia. Oh shit. Literally. I just realized I've been filming this entire thing next to a pile of dog shit. Where is it? Exhibit A? Very nice.